All right, today we're going to be talking about different states of matter and how they change. So we have two different changes. We have a physical change and we have a chemical change. We can change in states of matter, which is an example of a physical change. So we're going to be talking about that first. If we have a liquid changing to a solid, it's called freezing, just like ice, like water to ice. If we have boiling, so it gets really hot, okay, evaporation is a liquid to a gas, like water to water vapor. Okay. Melting is a solid to a liquid, like ice to water. Okay. And condensation is a gas to a liquid, like water vapor to water on a soda can. So when we do this, we are taking away energy. So this is decreasing energy because it is getting cold. Decreasing energy, the energy for temperature. For boiling, we are increasing energy. Okay. Melting, we are increasing energy. And for condensation, we are decreasing energy because it is getting colder. So when you decrease energy, it gets colder because you're taking away the thermal energy. If you're increasing the energy, it's getting warmer because you're adding thermal energy. Okay. So we have two different kinds of changes. A physical change is when a object is changed, but its chemical composition is not different. Like it's still the same thing. So examples in changing in physical changes could be sizes. We could cut something, we could rip it, we could chop it, we could crumble it, we could break it, smash it, tear it, fold it, but it's still the same thing, it's just in smaller pieces. We could also change a shape of something, like molding it into like clay. We could dent it, we could bend it, but it's still the same thing. We just changed its shape. All right, I'll just pause for a second. Pause the video now so you can finish taking the notes, and then we'll move on to the next one. So all of these are physical changes. Everything on this page are physical changes. Changes in states of matter, the size, and the shape. And now we're going to be moving on to chemical changes. So a physical change I'm going to put down here is the identity of the matter stays the same. In a physical change. In a chemical change, I have some examples up here, but I'm going to, where I've already started writing, but I want to write up here, is a chemical change means that the identity of the matter goes through a reaction and changes into something new. Okay, So for example, when a new color appears on food or rust or something, food ripening, rust on metal, those are chemical changes because you cannot change it back. Typically when you have a chemical change, you cannot change it back to the original. Energy is released or absorbed if we absorb it through things like cooking, baking, toasting. You cannot change those items back to the original. When energy is released, like fireworks, or fire. Okay. Energy is released or absorbed. When we talk about energy, we're talking about thermal energy. Okay. Another one would be odor changes like sour milk or rotten food. That has gone through some kind of a chemical change. Sewage. It's normally a bad smell. Okay. A gas or solid is produced, carbon dioxide. So if something is produced by a process, then that would be a chemical change. Gas bubbles. Alka-Seltzer, when you put Alka-Seltzer in water. When you have some kind of chemical reaction. So those are chemical and physical changes.